This video is brought to you by Soundcore. Today we're looking at the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus, featuring titanium drivers producing 80 watts of power, and to add to that there is bass up technology for extra deep bass, as well as an in-app EQ to customize the sound. All of this in a rugged design that is also waterproof, that features up to 20 hours of battery life. This speaker is built to bring the sound wherever you go, but you may even want to just use it at home. Today, we'll look at all of its features, as well as analyze and test the sound quality, all to help you decide whether this speaker is right for you. As always, I will leave all the purchase links down in the description. All right, let's get started with the unboxing. Inside the box, we get a USB-C cable, and this will be used to charge the Motion Boom Plus. We also get a quick start guide, as well as warranty information, and we also get this nice detachable, durable strap. And then finally, there's the Motion Boom Plus itself. I really like the rugged design of the Motion Boom Plus. The big handle on the top doesn't just fit the part, but also makes it super easy to carry the speaker and take it with you on the go. Now, in terms of weight, it comes in at 5.3 pounds, which is dense, but also not too heavy. Plus, this is also where you can add that shoulder strap to carry it around your shoulder, making it even easier to take on longer trips or hikes. And then on the front, we get this mesh metal grille, which covers the drivers, and this includes two 30-watt woofers, as well as two 10-watt tweeters. Now, having individual drivers for different frequencies is really important when it comes to sound quality, but more on sound quality in a sec. And then on the back of the speaker, behind this rubber door here, is where we'll find the I/O. So first we have a USB-C port, and this will be used to charge. And then next to that, we have a USB-A port. Now, this is really cool, as this essentially allows the speaker to act as a massive battery pack to charge your phone whilst you're listening to music. And then finally, we also have a auxiliary port. I really like to see this on any speaker, as this just gives you more freedom in terms of what devices you want to connect, as this, for example, also lets you connect a TV, older non-Bluetooth devices, or certain PCs. All of the I/O is covered with this nice thick rubber gasket, and this is what enables the speaker to be IP67 water as well as dust proof. Now, this means you can easily bring it out in the rain, use it at the beach, or even throw it in a pool, as the speaker itself will actually float. That's a pretty neat party trick. And speaking of which, when your speaker is floating in the pool, you can listen to music to up to 20 hours at a time. Now, in my testing, the speaker actually was still playing music at the 20-hour mark, so actually over-delivered on this number. To connect, the Motion Boom Plus uses Bluetooth 5.3, and this is the latest version of Bluetooth, allowing for the best quality as well as efficiency. Looking closely at the top of the speaker, you can see we have these thick rubber buttons for your essential media controls. Now, I really like to see this, as this makes it easy to find, as well as press the buttons even if, say, your hands are wet or if you're wearing gloves. No finicky touch controls. And then to add to that, some of the key buttons here are also backlit, so you can easily find them at night. One thing that I did notice is that the intervals between the volumes is really quite large. So for more finer adjustments in volume, I suggest you do this on your phone. Over on the far left is where we find the bass up button. Now, as the name suggests, this basically turns off the bass. No, I'm just kidding. This dramatically increases the bass. And then on the right, we also get PartyCast 2.0, and this allows you to connect to other Soundcore speakers to create not just stereo sound, but even bigger sound. All in all, this is a feature-packed and well-designed speaker. You can tell that they've really thought this through, from the big handle on top to those easily to find and use buttons, to, for example, the fact that the rubber gasket on the back is attached to the speaker so it doesn't get lost. It shows that they've thought of the bigger as well as the finer things. Let me know in the comments, where would you take the Motion Boom Plus? I'd love to hear your thoughts. But now let's talk about what matters most, sound quality. Now, what I'm gonna do is play you a couple of sound tests in a controlled environment, let you listen to them, judge the sound for yourself, and then we'll have a talk. Okay, here are my thoughts. The Motion Boom Plus is the best Bluetooth speaker I've heard so far. This level of volume, clarity, and bass is just not something you'll find at this price and form factor. But here it is. First, let's talk about volume. Now, that is of course essential for any outdoor speaker, and in my testing, I could not have it set at 100% for more than 10 seconds or so, as I think at that level, my entire neighborhood would be bobbing to my awesome royalty-free music. But in all seriousness though, volume is essential, as when playing outdoors, the music has to be significantly louder to fill a space, compared to indoors, where the music or the sound can actually bounce off the walls, whereas outdoors, it just travels. And then to add to that, let's talk about soundstage. Now, soundstage refers to how wide the sound is. Now, naturally with a speaker that is relatively portable, you typically don't find great soundstage, but this is where the Motion Boom Plus really took me by surprise, creating sound that has a very big and wide feel. I've tried, in fact, some other sound bars that are far physically wider than the Motion Boom Plus, but have much more narrow sound. And this is in part thanks to the fact that the Motion Boom Plus has those separate drivers for different frequencies, allowing for better instrument separation. And then in these sound tests, you could definitely hear that the bass up button made a huge difference to the sound. And this is great if you're like me and listen to music like house or hip hop, as it really adds that extra thump. Now, many speakers do offer a bass up or bass boost button, but oftentimes this will come at the sacrifice of other frequencies, most notably the mids. Now, this is again where the Motion Boom Plus really sets itself apart. When pressing the bass up button, it does increase the bass, but doesn't affect the other frequencies like the mids or the highs. This means you retain the details in the vocals and means the song is really still enjoyable to listen to, and means the bass up function is a joy to use. And this is also where those dual passive radiators on the side come in to push even more air and create even deeper bass. The bass and sub-bass are very clean and present. Mids too are great. You can really separate and hear all the different instruments in your music. And then finally, the highs are clear, without being too sharp or piercing, while still retaining the finer nuances in your music. Okay, so the sound of the Motion Boom Plus is really good, but it goes one step further. Like with many products from Soundcore, you can also connect the Motion Boom Plus to their fantastic app. The app is super simple to use, has your media controls, and the coolest feature is it actually has a fully customizable EQ. You can also choose from several presets or create your own. Personally, I like the Soundcore Signature Sound preset the most. You can see from the EQ chart that it will slightly increase the lows as well as the highs. And this creates really colorful and vibrant sound that is not only fun to listen to, but it's exactly the kind of sound you'd want to hear, say, during a workout or whilst you're hiking up that mountain. Again, because the sound is so good, the use cases go even further. Thanks to having the auxiliary port, you could even plug it into your TV or use it as a home speaker in the living room when you're not out, like I do. I've mentioned this before, but from testing many Soundcore products over the years, I time and time again find their products to provide good value, price, features, and of course performance. And in my experience with the Motion Boom Plus, this speaker is an excellent example of that. Whether you are out hiking, chilling by or in the pool, at the beach, or even just to use in the garden or gym or living room. For the price, the sound that the Motion Boom Plus provides is simply unmatched. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know. And if you're looking for more great products from Soundcore, be sure to check out my Space Q45 and Space A40 review if you're looking for some great earbuds or headphones. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.